First thing you're probably gonna want to do is feel the clutch. So this third pedal to the left here is gonna be your clutch. That's what engages and more like disengages the transmission so you can shift. So what you're gonna want to do is press the clutch all the way down and then kind of slowly let it up. And you'll feel a point where it kind of gives you some pressure, some feedback. Mine's about right here. I can feel it start to get a little tougher than when it's pushed all the way to the floor. That's where your clutch is gonna grab. So it's good to kind of feel that a little bit and get an idea of where your clutch is gonna grab. It's gonna help with drivability when you're first driving a manual car. The next thing that you're gonna wanna do is feel the gears. So this is a normal H pattern shifter. So first gear is to the left and up. Second gear is to the left and down. Third gear is up and in the middle. Fourth gear is it just straight down in the middle. And then fifth gear is all the way to the right and up. So this car only has 5 gears. Some cars have 6 gears in them. You should know by what car you're driving. A lot of the times there's a little graphic or it says on the shifter. Again, this is an aftermarket shifter, so it's a little different. And in, I think most Hondas, but the reverse is gonna be to the far right and down. So there are some cars where, like I know some Volkswagens and some Mazdas, you kind of have to push downwards and then go to the far left. Just kind of differs per vehicle. So you're gonna want to get in, feel all the gears, feel the clutch, and kind of just get an idea of where everything's at. Okay, so once you kind of get the feel of where everything's at in your stick shift car, you're gonna want to start the car. So to start manual cars, you have to have the clutch down so that you are not in gear when you start the car, because that can cause it to jolt forward or back depending on if you're reverse or in a regular gear. So you're gonna want to press the clutch all the way down, turn the key on, and then crank it. Make sure you're in neutral here, of course. All right, so once you are in the car, the next step to actually get moving, you're gonna wanna put your foot on the brake and take the emergency brake off. Next step, you're gonna wanna push the clutch down. So now, like I said earlier, the clutch disengages the transmission from the engine. So that's what allows you to shift into gears while you're moving. So you're gonna wanna push the clutch down. You can see my foot's all the way down to the floor. And then we're gonna take the shifter here. We're gonna put that over all the way to the left and up into first gear. So that's in gear right now. What I'm gonna do is slowly take my foot off of the clutch, and you'll even tell I'll start to lurch forward here. If you do it super slow, you can almost get going that way, but that kind of rides the clutch, so you don't wanna do that. So what you're gonna do is slowly let it off, and as you feel the clutch grab, you kind of give it some RPM. And I'm just pulling it out of the garage, so I'm just gonna give it a little RPM, let it grab, and I'm just gonna roll down the hill here. All right, I got us pulled out of the garage, so again, I'm gonna put it in first gear, clutch is down. I'm gonna slowly let off while I add some RPM. And we're in first gear here. My foot is completely off the clutch. All right, so once you get going, I usually, if you're just cruising, you probably wanna shift around 3,000 or 4,000 RPM to keep things smooth. So I'm gonna go up here to about 3,000 or 4,000, clutch down, shift in a second, clutch up, gas in. So you're always playing with that. Clutch down, shift, clutch out, gas back in. That's how you drive manual. So each time with the different gears, I'm just gonna go down the street here and turn around. So yeah, I'm gonna take it out to third gear here. I'm gonna have my girlfriend Michaela here just kind of video some of the clutch pedal and shifting together if we can get that in the same frame. So I'm gonna let off the clutch here. Start giving it some gas. When you're slowing down, you can kind of just clutch in, put it in neutral, and I kind of always just coast when you're slowing down. At least, you know, anything slower than like third gear. So, yep, that's how you drive a manual car.